The 60 points squandered by Stephen Curry in the Warriors' loss to the Hawks elicited disheartening reaction from Steve Kerr. Stephen Curry's second highest scoring game in his legendary career wasn't enough to secure a road victory against the surging Atlanta Hawks. Despite the Saturday loss being disappointing, it's challenging to pinpoint many faults in the Golden State Warriors. As the overtime period unfolded, the severely depleted Dubs simply had nothing left in their collective tank. Golden State fell to Atlanta 141-134 at the State Farm Arena, squandering an epic 60-point performance from Curry as they collapsed in overtime. He scored 22 points in the fourth quarter alone to keep the Warriors afloat, including the final 13 points in regulation. A backdoor layup and two incredible three-pointers from Curry weren't sufficient to keep pace with the Hawks afterward, with Golden State doomed by their mounting absences on the second night of a consecutive road stretch. "Steph was incredible. I mean, what a performance," said Steve Kerr after the game, shaking his head. "I feel so bad for him and our guys, because they're fighting. Obviously, we're shorthanded, back-to-back. I thought we competed like crazy throughout the whole game and just couldn't get over the hump. But Steph was sublime." Exhausted Dubs waste Stephen Curry's sublime performance. The Dubs entered Saturday's game still missing Moses Moody, Gary Payton II, and Chris Paul, with Dario Saric joining them on the sidelines for the second consecutive game due to illness. Andrew Wiggins did not play in the second half after sustaining a left foot injury late in the first, so Jonathan Kuminga fouled out with 1:06 left in regulation. Without their two key forwards from their heralded new starting lineup, the Warriors were forced to double-team Trae Young at the top of the key in overtime, consistently yielding quality looks for Atlanta. One of Klay Thompson's least efficient and more frustrating shooting nights of the season, 4 of 19 overall, including 2 of 13 on some questionable attempts, came at the worst moment. DeJounte Murray began roasting Brandon Podziemski with isolation jumpers, and the makeshift supporting cast of the Warriors couldn't respond on the other end. Kerr was as frustrated as you see him on the post-game podium, emotionally drained after the Warriors let another winnable game slip away, this one wasting a Curry masterpiece. Still, the Golden State coach at least allowed some optimism as his perpetually exhausted team headed into the All-Star break. "They're competing, they're playing together," Kerr said about the Warriors. "I just need to move forward,